Me bundle.
I'm sure she won't be long, Mrs. Peters. I'll phone the lab again, shall I?
There's really no excuse for them to take this long.
Yeah, nobody likes waiting, do they? Matt, can you call Kate, please?
Is it urgent?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. And where have you been?
Mrs. Peters.
Amber Perry, please. Hi, Amber.
Hello.
How are you?
An apology would have been nice.
Touch and go for a while, then.
Yeah, he inhaled a lot of smoke, but he's out of danger now.
Poor kid. Shame we couldn't get a picture of you together.
Well, he's in intensive care.
Now, that wouldn't stop my editor, believe me. So it's Riverside, one word?
Yeah, but I'm a locum.
Great stuff. Got the card in, Viv?
No trouble. See you next time.
What? Jim!
Is everything okay?
Oh, hello, love. Oh, are you a midwife?
No, I'm afraid not.
That's O'Brien Sutton, Leatherbridge Fire Station. You don't know what Jim Piper had, do you?
Sorry.
Boy or a girl? His missus went into labour last week, but, well, we've heard nothing.
No, but I don't know, sorry.
Oh, well, hope she's not still in labour, poor lass.
Oh.
Cheers, then.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's good to talk to you, Dr. Hayes. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
So the Pipers have gone home?
They haven't taken it well.
I was next door early and they weren't answering the door to visitors. Not surprising, though, is it? I mean, an intersex baby.
Well, the registrar doesn't think that they've grasped all the implications.
I'm not sure I have.
Well, it's rare. But you can expect up to 100 births a year to be affected with some form of intersex, apparently.
Go through all the trauma of giving birth to find out you've got a boy and a girl at the same time. No wonder the parents aren't coping.
No.
Surely they've been counselled.
Yeah, of course. But they're back at home, they're hiding themselves away, and it seems they're not even answering the telephone.
Well, you could drop in, couldn't you? See if they're making any headway.
Looks like I'm going to have to.
Oh, tremendously brave, yes, indeed. Ever since he was a boy.
How so?
He saved his sister when he was 10. She went off into the road after a cat as a bus came round the corner.
And your son Ben saved her?
Saved them both. Dashed across the road just in time.
Lucky girl.
I had to take the cat to the cat's home the next day. A courageous child is every parent's nightmare. But that's what my son was then, and that's what he is now. Courageous and valiant. And I'm tremendously proud of him.
Great stuff. And your consultant here, then?
Oh, they're so beautiful.
What's that?
Oh, they're Kate's birth announcement cards. They've just arrived.
Sweet.
Oh. She wants you to take them tonight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a morning.
Let's hope it was a one-off, yeah?
You one of our busy days?
Yeah, but you haven't been fending off angry patients, have you?
Now that's what I call a desert island.
Maybe June's last practice was quieter.
Come on, Mac.
It was your idea we offered her the job. Let's hope you were right.
She was the best candidate, and this really isn't the time or place, is it?
I'll leave it in your capable hands, shall I?
Oh, when are you going to see the Pipers?
Well, before my rounds.
It's a really busy list today, I'm afraid.
You serious?
Yep, and Kate said not to be late to see her.
Black coffee, no sugar.
Oh, Helen, I've got these really fantastic notes on time management somewhere. Should I fish them out for Jude?
I could really do with some sun, sand and sauciness. Do you fancy grabbing some lunch?
Yeah, there's a new salad bar at the gym.
Or maybe somewhere a bit different?
Jim? Sally? It's Dr. Maguire.
Fresh air. Just what this doctor ordered.
Jude, about this morning.
I know. Mac's gunning for me.
You just seemed a bit stressed.
That's one way of putting it.
You're getting on all right with the patients, aren't you?
Oh, it's not work, Helen. It's very definitely not work.
Hi, Jim.
Oh, I've been dreaming about this all morning. Hiya, can I have a bacon sarnie, please? Really crispy and plenty of brown sauce. Thanks. Hey, we couldn't bring Ben here, could we? The vegetarian menu's a little bit limited, shall we say? You're not a veggie, are you?
Fortunately not. I'll have the same, please.
Hello, you. Happy little thing.
Bit sicky, that's all.
You must have been.
Oh, I'm sorry about all the mess.
Oh. How are you? A bit sore, I expect.
Well, at least I can sit down now.
Crying out loud. You two are whittering on like this is normal, like there isn't a problem. This is doing my head in.
Like I say, my private life's always been straight out of the Hammer House of Horror. But Richard and I were meant to be together. Well, according to him, anyway.
So what did you say?
I didn't.
Have you told Pete?
Pete was my shoulder to cry on when I split up with Richard. You shouldn't have to hear it all again.
Right.
Pete got me through it. He was brilliant. I'm really lucky to have him.
And that's what you told Richard?
If we were meant to be together, then why did the rotten git have to go and sleep with someone else?
Funny. No one mentioned intersex babies at antenatal class, did they?
No.
Could be 1 in a billion for all I care. We're still the one.
So what did the specialists say?
They're waiting for the results of the test, but they think it may be partial androgen insensitivity.
They said that even though it's genetics, it's, what do you call them? It's chromosomes, a male, we might end up with a girl.
Partial androgen insensitivity can sometimes stop the genitalia from becoming completely male.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And so they end up somewhere in the middle. Intersex.
But it'll still be more of a boy because of its genes.
Not necessarily.
So they just get to work with their scalpels, pump the kid full of hormones, and hey presto, it's a girl.
Jim.
I mean, why can't these people make up their minds? You're always hearing some expert on the news droning on about how genes are everything. And then this sort of thing happens and suddenly they say, oh, don't worry, just raise the baby as a girl and it'll be a girl.
You can't say that. We don't know yet.
Look, either way, it's going to be a very difficult decision. But the treatment can be very successful.
What is it?
It's a false alarm.
Look, if you're worried about callers, why don't you go away for a few days? Until you know what's going to happen to the baby.
It's only Jim's brother who knows, and he lives up north.
I would just lie low.
Oh, you need a new nappy, don't you? Be okay once we know.
I'm sorry, by the way, for bringing up affairs.
It's all right. I'm guilty as charged. But these things aren't...
Black and white, I know.
People don't set out to have affairs. Not usually, anyway.
Well, it just happens. I'm sorry, Helen, but it's a choice. You can always say no.
Well, OK. I didn't say no. I let it happen. I wanted it to, I suppose. But you don't let someone new into your life unless...
Unless there's something wrong with what you've got.
I know. I would say that, wouldn't I?
Wasn't much help, was I?
I'm sorry about Jim.
It's hard on both of you.
I don't really understand it myself, but I mean, the doctors know best, don't they?
It's your choice which way the surgery goes, yours and Jim's.
I think he's already decided.
No, you need to be together in this.
I know. Except I keep thinking that...
Oh, sorry. It's my wife. I better take it. Yeah, Kate?
I knew it. Congratulations. Oh.
No,
I
sorry,
told
excuse me.
Brian. I said they'll have that baby home by now.
Kate, I'll call you back.
I hate all this couple stuff anyway.
You're about to get married again for the 3rd time.
Well, being so-and-so's partner or Joe Bloggsy's better half. Why can't I just be me? You don't need some bloke to make you happy.
I do. I've always been part of a couple. Even when I was at school, I was always going steady with someone.
I have my best times when I'm single. And some of my absolute worst when I'm involved with someone else.
I'm completely lost when I'm on my own.
It's terrible.
But true.
But just think how much you could achieve without the slanging matches over toothpaste stops and whose mother's coming around for Christmas. Do what you want, when you want, how you want. Bliss. Come on. Come on, woman, you can do better than that. Higher.
Hello, gorgeous. Well, put us out of our misery, Jim. Blue or pink?
I think it might be best if
Blue.
we...
It's a boy.
Oh, congratulations, lad. And you, love. Sorry about her. She can never resist a baby.
I can't. Go on, let me have a hold.
I called round earlier.
Oh, you were probably asleep. I told him that. He's such a worrier. What if something's happened, he's saying. No, you're very wise. As soon as this little angel closes his eyes, you get your heads down too. He's got your eyes, Jim. You're going to be a big, strong fireman like your daddy.
Don't get me wrong, I love me girls, but just one little lad would have been nice.
You have 4 chances, Brian. We've got 4 lovely lasses.
Really?
Teenagers now. Thank goodness he had the snip. I couldn't do it again. I enjoyed every minute at the time, love, and so will you, but we just want some time for us now, don't we, Brian? Is this your dad, Sally?
No, that's Dr. Maguire. That's Brian, my gaffer.
Right?
I remember when our first was born. Such a teeny tiny thing, our Lizzie. Big brave Brian, he was too scared to hold her. Risk his life in a house fire or a factory blaze, couldn't hold his own daughter.
I was terrified I'd drop her.
Oh, I think his nappy needs changing. You carry on, love.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
No, here, I'll take him upstairs.
Oh, don't mind us. You're immune to baby poo after your 4th, aren't you, love? Oh. You got him well trained, haven't she?
Big Jim, the new man. Lads will love that one.
Good for you, love. Our Brian never touched a nappy. Well, they didn't in our day, did they, Doctor?
Sorry, I need the loo.
What have you called him then, Sal?
Oh, we're not sure yet.
Oh, they can't decide. That's sweet.
I haven't done this for years.
And you did it all on your own.
If you're so independent, why are you with Pete?
Oh, touché. Because I'm happy with him, that's why.
And you weren't happy with Richard? Before the affair, I mean.
Well, I was out of control. Desperately in love. But happy? I don't know.
Grand passion.
Nonsense, isn't it?
Is it?
Racing heartbeat. Butterflies in the stomach. It all fades. It's got to.
Fades into what?
Friendship? I don't know.
Safe, predictable.
Or else it just fades.
When I was having the affair, I felt wanted. Not needed. Wanted.
I bet you felt like that with Phil once upon a time.
At first, yeah.
Helen, if you'd have stayed with your lover, that would have faded too. Believe me, it always does.
You sure of that, are you?
Nearly. Oh, this morning at 3 a.m. I knew exactly what to do.
What?
Go and see Richard and tell him that it was finished. Over.
You could do.
But
But every time you see him, you risk rekindling the spark. You're talking about going to see Richard to tell him it's all over, but you've already done that, haven't you? Maybe you should ask yourself why you're so keen to do it all again.
Sal was in labour 21 hours.
Blimey.
And finally the head's there. Little body, punching and kicking. I was over the moon. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, it's a great moment.
Till you see the crowd around the baby. You know it's breathing, 'cause you can hear it crying. Then more people arrive. And more. Congratulations, Mr. Piper. It's an it. You any good with poppers?
Useless.
Then there's all the tests. Just one more. Hold him still. I couldn't stand it in the end. Sal just wanted to pick him up and take him home.
There are people who can help you, know. Support groups, people who've been through all this.
Your kids all grown up now?
3 are.
You got more?
My wife just had a new baby.
How old?
2 weeks. Was in an incubator, but he's okay now.
What did you have?
Boy.
I can't help it. He feels like my son. I don't want them or their options anywhere near him.
Hello, lunch.
A busy morning.
Busier for some than others.
Did the lab ring back?
No, but I did manage to photocopy this time management article I mentioned, Helen. Good afternoon. Surgery.
Well, some parents delay surgery till the child's much older. Something worth thinking about.
Nice to see you.
Ready off now, Jim. Lads' night down at the Green Man if you fancy it later. Wet the baby's head.
Brian will make his usual announcement, I expect. Keep everyone in suspense. They'll be so chuffed for you, Jim.
Bye then.
Just make sure you enjoy all this. They grow up so fast. Bye.
Cheers, then.
Why the hell did you let him in?
I couldn't slam the door in his face. He's your boss. Anyway, it was you that told him it was a boy.
Well, what was I supposed to say? Oh, we don't know yet. Oh, this just gets worse.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, well, I beg it off. You've got the number at the surgery, yeah?
Thanks anyway.
Try not to let the whole street in this time.
Lab results.
At last.
Negotiation skills, one of my many talents.
Are you sure you're okay?
Actually, Katrina, while Kate's away, Mac and I would prefer to deal with any personnel issues ourselves.
No, I'll pick you up.
Oh, sorry?
As senior partners, if anything's to be said to anyone, we'll do it.
Oh, Mac, okay, so don't forget the birth announcement cards. She definitely wants to write them tonight.
Honestly, Ben, it's no trouble. I'll see you later. Ben's been discharged.
That's good.
Excellent news.
Oh, and these arrived from all the residents at Pines Nursing Home. Oh, it must be lovely being a dad again. And I bet it's true. I bet a baby does keep you young. Bet you won't be retiring with your pipe and slippers like my old dad.
Oh, Mac, how did it go with the Pipers?
I think I made it about 100% worse, actually.
Do you want me to put these in water?
Yeah. Do what you like. Thank you.
Why can't we just do what the hospital says?
You don't get it, do you, Sal? You can't just say it's a boy 1 minute and then change the next.
Funny Brian, I'm not...
Oh, yeah, you know Big Jim, the fireman? Yeah, his baby had a sex change. 1 minute it's a boy, next it's a girl.
It's not a sex change.
Yeah, well, that's what people will think.
Then people are stupid.
We'll have to go to my brother's for a while.
What?
Well, we can't sort anything out while we're panicking every time the doorbell rings, can we?
I know, but maybe if you went to see Brian,
You what?
we'll talk it over with him. Ask him to keep quiet, pretend he never saw us.
Sal, he's down the Green Man with a pub full of our mates. Even if I could find him in time, I'd just get collared by someone else, wouldn't I? No. We're going up north. For good, if we have to.
This is our home.
Mac, is everything all right?
Sorry?
Do you want to talk?
No, I think I can manage on my own, thank you.
Mac, Kieran's fine. He's getting stronger by the day, and I've never seen Kate this happy.
Absolutely.
So what's wrong?
Shame on you. What could possibly be wrong in this wonderful world of mine?
I miss Kate too. You don't realise how much. But she'll be home soon, and you both have your hands full of Kieran. And she needs you.
I didn't interfere with you and Phil, so please. It's just a shame I didn't have the snip.
Isn't it a bit late for all this?
Helen, I am 53 years old. By the time he starts school, I shall be pushing 16 now. So what do you think the chances are of my still being around to see him get married? Or graduate? Or taking his GCSEs? It is not fair on him, and it sure as hell isn't fair on me.
But you planned it this time.
What I had planned, Helen, was a happy and fruitful retirement. A bit of fishing, a bit of golf, and some quality time for me and Kate. Instead of which, it's going to be dirty nappies and vomiting down the back and pacing the floor at 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. You know what it's like.
What do you think? Thought we'd bring you home in style. Unless you want to say goodbye to your dad first.
Nah, I don't think so. I'd rather just get out of here. Nice thought, though. Thanks very much.
Enjoy it, Ben. You're our very own hero. What about your job?
I'll go on the sick, then request a transfer.
All our friends are here.
That's the whole point, Sal. One whiff of being different and the kid gets crucified. You know what it's like round here.
That's all you're worried about. The blokes on your watch? Or down the Green Man?
What?
This is our baby we're talking about, not some freak show.
Oh, I get it. So I don't care as much as you do then.
Big macho Jim had an intersex baby.
Kids destroy each other at school.
Poor old Jim.
I'm trying to do what's best.
I always thought there was something funny about his missus.
You what? It's not your fault, Sal.
Isn't it?
No. No, it can just happen. That's what the consultant said.
But it's my baby, Jim. It was inside me.
It's our baby, Sal. Ours. And... But so what if it's different? We just have to love him more, won't we? Sal? But we need some space to think it through. You know, get it right. Otherwise, how are we going to explain it to him when he's older? Or her.
Maybe there's one more chance.
Yes, folks, I am finally going to the hospital.
And you've got the card?
I have.
Probably see you there then.
Helen, I don't need an escort.
I'm sorry, it's too late. We've all gone home.
I just told Kate I'd pop in, that's all.
You going to answer that?
Hello, surgery.
I'll go tomorrow if you prefer.
Mac, it's Sally Piper. Right, I'm off before anybody else rings.
Yeah, Sally. No, anything I can do to help, yeah. What's up?
Jude's still in?
Catching up, I hope. Cheerio.
No, of course I don't mind. Yeah, I'll do it as soon as possible. Yeah, I'll let you know what happens. Sure. Yeah, okay. Bye, Sam. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, it's Richard. I know you told me to stay away, but I can't stop thinking about you. And whatever you say, I know you still get feelings from me. You can't keep avoiding me, Jude.
End of messages.
Can't believe it.
No, it's a bit of a shock all round.
I don't need nosy beggars like me and Ange barging in and...
come on. You're worried.
Kid'll be all right, though.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Me and me size 10s. Blimey, good job you caught me. I was just warming up for the big announcement. What will I say?
As little as possible.
True. Look, why don't you come and join us, Doctor? Meet the lads. They're a good bunch, Jim will tell you.
Maybe another time, yeah? There's a phone call I have to make.
Cheers, then.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you, Dr. Maguire.
So you're going to your brother's place?
Yeah, just for a while. Take the pressure off.
Come and see me when you get back, yeah?
Yeah.
OK, then, lads. Good news and bad news.
Good luck, Jim.
Jim and Sal and a beautiful bouncing little baby. £7 6 ounces. So, Mark's win the sweep on that one. Unfortunately, there was so much screaming and crying, and that was only Jim, that I forgot to ask if it was a lad or a lass.
Yeah, can you put me through to the postnatal ward, please? Dr. Maguire.
What is he doing? Mac!
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Kate was really worried when you didn't turn up.
Are you checking up on me?
She wanted those announcement cards tonight, remember? You left them behind.
Well, I'm going there now. All right.
In that state?
2 whiskies, Helen. Singles.
And the rest.
What do you mean?
What were you thinking of last week, turning up drunk?
She's told the entire hospital as well, has she?
What's happening, Mac?
Nothing is happening.
I want the truth. Come on, Mac, what's wrong? Please.
2 weeks ago, I nearly lost Kate for good.
I know.
And then I saw her with Kieran and I realised that I've lost her anyway. For the next 18 years, at least.
I can't believe you're being so selfish.
Do you want the truth or not? Look, I was absolutely gutted when we lost our first baby. All Kate's hopes gone down the pan. And then, bit by bit, I began to feel something else.
What?
Relief?
Oh, Mac.
I was at a patient's house this morning, sitting amongst the baby stuff, the mess, the decisions, the endless responsibility, and God help me, Helen, or whoever, because I caught myself wishing that we'd lost this baby as well. Now I am going to have another drink. You care to join me?